What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Monday to you, and let's talk about what transpired in those championship games on Sunday. We now know who will be headed to the Big Easy. Make sure you smash that like button, make sure you smash that follow button, and click that subscription button if you haven't already done so. Well, it was down to the Final Four on Sunday. We had the Eagles and the Commanders and the Chiefs and the Bills. And one game was a rout, and another game was a nail-biter. Let's start off with the NFC Championship game, which was first. The Eagles erupted for 55 points. And by the way, that's the most points scored by any team in a conference championship since the 1970 merger between the AFL and NFL. Again, the Eagles punched their ticket to New Orleans with the 55-23 victory over the Commanders. And what can you say about this Eagles team, especially running back Saquon Barkley, who started it off with a 60-yard touchdown run after the Commanders had that long 18-play drive that ended in a field goal. He would kind of come back, scoop that momentum back, and he ended up with 3 touchdowns altogether, 118 yards rushing. As far as Jalen Hurts, who had a gimpy left knee, but it didn't seem like it. He ended up rushing for 3 TDs himself. He was 20 for 28 through the air. He threw for 1 touchdown, and he threw for 246 yards. So now the Eagles are in the Super Bowl for the second time in 3 seasons. And Nick Sirianni has had this team playing really well. There was a lot of rumblings earlier in the season, about midseason, that there could be dissension in the locker room, but this team just reeled off 10 straight wins during this past season, and again, they have punched their ticket to their second Super Bowl in 3 seasons. Again, they got the big victory, 55-23, and I would say that I had to sleep on this. At first, I was leaning toward the Commanders with the upset win because they had won 6 in a row. Rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels has been cool, calm, and collected back there, but those four turnovers is what did the Commanders in on Sunday, and that was pretty much a wrap. But hey, the Commanders, they shouldn't hang their head as a 6th seed. I think a lot of people didn't expect them to even make the playoffs. So what they did to get there was a remarkable feat for them, and that's something they can build on for next season. But now we got those birds from Philly getting ready to head to New Orleans. And Saquon Barkley, what can you say? He could possibly win the MVP. But again, that's a regular season award, so what these guys do in the playoffs really doesn't matter. But I think he should seriously be the MVP at this point. Now let's flip to the AFC Championship game, where it was a heavyweight fight between these Chiefs and Bills. They have met 4 times in the playoffs. They have met since Josh Allen has been there. He was 0-3 prior to this game. Well, he is now 0-4. The Chiefs somehow found a way to win again, 32-29. Now the 2-time defending champs are looking to be the first team in NFL history to 3-peat. Patrick Mahomes did a lot more with his legs on Sunday, more so than his arm. He was very efficient, 18-26, 245 yards, 1 touchdown through the air, and he rushed for 2 TDs. Kareem Hunt also rushed for a touchdown. He had 64 yards on the ground. And Xavier Worthy caught 6 balls for 85 yards and a touchdown. Now the Chiefs are the 4th franchise in NFL history to reach at least 3 Super Bowls. Again, this Chiefs-Bills rivalry in the playoffs, it is something. It really is something. But check this out. The Bills are 4-0 versus the Chiefs in the regular season. But the Chiefs are 4-0 versus the Bills in the postseason. So there you go. When it matters most, you can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. And I know everybody think that the officials are playing favoritism to the Chiefs and this. I don't want to fall into this conspiracy theory stuff because a lot of people say it's rigged. I'm a fact guy. I'm not an emotion guy. So if you really think it's rigged, you better do a whole lot of research and show me and present the facts to let me know it's rigged. But at this point, the Chiefs right now is the most consistent. I don't want to say dominant because I'll be honest with you. This season, was probably the most difficult season, I would say, for the Chiefs, because they didn't win anything easy. Nothing came easy for this team this year. They weren't really dominant. They was only a 1.5 point favorite in this game. But I was saying this to a buddy of mine. Good teams know how to win games that they don't play that well. And technically, the Chiefs didn't play bad yesterday. The Bills played just as good as well. So this is one of those things where when you've been there before, the light isn't that bright. I mean, it's not big to you. Like I said, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Travis Kelce, you got head coach Andy Reid. I mean, these guys have been there, done that. Again, they looking to three-peat. And we're going to see this matchup between the Eagles and the Chiefs. Again, this is the second time they will meet in the Super Bowl in the past 3 seasons. The Chiefs got the better of them in that Super Bowl. I think it was 38-35. So it's going down. February 9th at the Caesars Superdome in the Big Easy in New Orleans, Super Bowl 59. And by the way, Eagles running back Saquon Barkley will turn 29 years old on February 9th. So will he be able to win the Super Bowl on his born day? That would be someone, I'm sure he will get asked that question over and over again. So again, Eagles, Chiefs, Super Bowl 59. Chiefs looking to be the first team ever to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. And if Patrick Mahomes win his 5th Super Bowl and 3 in a row, I think at that point, man, it's the GOAT conversation is between he and Tom Brady. That's my thoughts. It's probably already there, but definitely he would cement that conversation if he actually wins his 3rd Super Bowl in a row. I'd like to know what you guys think about those championship games yesterday. We got the Eagles, Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I'm not making a pick. We're going to wait till that week start before I start making picks. But I think this is going to be a pretty good matchup. I'd like to know your thoughts on this and those games yesterday. Talk to me in the comments. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.